Hey, hi there, I'm Alphonse, and guess who still hasn't made the list on Excel instead of having, well, it's not technically Excel because it's LibreOffice, and LibreOffice is technically like a free Excel style spreadsheet program. Uh, so it's technically not Excel. Uh, but yeah, guess who still hasn't done that? Um, Timefall Farm. Interesting. So we have done everything for this guy? Oh, I thought we had missions with this guy. Okay. Cecitar Madrid is still here, apparently. And this is still Lao Nox. Nice. So they does remember the name. Sometimes I remember this game loading with items on the same place where I left them. Items from other players on the same place where I left them. But the items would be straight up items from different players. But yeah, cool. Same players, same names. But yeah, welcome to more Death Stranding. I still haven't made the I still haven't made the spreadsheet with the missions because I haven't had time. I spent most of last week either taking care of Nea, who was really sick, or being sick myself. And that was most of last week. And I also had a job training day last week. I just came back from a job training day today. I am actually fucking exhausted. That's why I'm playing something chill like Death Stranding instead of, playing the platinum of shit. The platinum of Death Stranding 2 and Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I'm traveling to the future. I'm playing the platinum of Death Stranding 2. The platinum of Alan Wake 2. I'm really sorry. My brain is not braining right now. I'm having awake since 6 a.m. It's almost 9 p.m. and I haven't stopped doing things since early in the morning. Like, I woke up at 6, I started doing chores, I got ready for the job training thing. I recorded, edited, and uploaded a video in Spanish. And then I made and had lunch, got ready for the work training thing, went to it, spent there most of the afternoon, and now I came back and ate and started recording this. So, yay! I'm just really tired, and I wanted to get this recorded in advance because tomorrow I'm not especially busy, but I will be busy enough that I might have to leave this recorded in advance. Uh, I still don't have news about the job training thing. It looks like it's going well. They they might call me for a final job training day next week and then make a decision. But they at least the guy training me the the job is as a receptionist, and the guy training me is the only receptionist in the place, and he seems like enthusiastic about my knowledge and how I'm doing. So as long as he trusts that I'm learning okay and that I'm like proving that I can do the job and the boss listens to him, I should probably hopefully get the job. And it's a fun place. It's a fun place to be a receptionist at. So I'm really curious to see if I'm actually going to get the job or not. Uh, okay, so we have 3 missions for the craftsman. One of them being going to the fucking shopping center that is packed with BTs, and I don't really feel like taking care of them right now. So we have 203, 204, and 205. 204 is still not available. Let me write it down, cooldown. So I know that it's on cooldown. 205 is available. Let me write it down. Okay. So, 203 junk components on the BT area. 205 deliver things to the junk dealer. Minimum cargo weight. So, it's gonna be 96 kilos. It's something that I can carry myself. I could even carry it by bike. It shouldn't be that difficult. The problem is that I either edge or dodge the mule area. Okay, so how many packages is that? It's same amount of packages. The difference is the minimum amount that you have to deliver. So 2 mediums and 2 large. That's not difficult at all. That's just really heavy, but that's not even that difficult. Fuck, I could do that on foot. Like I could actually edge around the mule area without much trouble. Delivery items used by old robot lovers. Yeah, let's do 205. But yeah, the training went well. It's a lot more analog than most of the places that I have been a receptionist at. So it's interesting to see how they do everything on paper, because fuck, it's analog, like really really fucking analog. Like everything they do is on paper, which is really interesting because they do everything like on paper, and they run through a lot of paper. They use a lot of paper. But then they also have like spreadsheets about it. Like, is my speed skeleton? Yeah, my speed skeleton has seen better days. Okay, so let's craft a weapon and a speed skeleton. Speed skeleton level 3. Thank you very much. Weapon. Non-lethal assault rifle. AG or 3. Was there a way to see info about it? Open it, okay. Improved level 2 non-lethal assault rifle, now capable of firing hematic rounds. Specially customizing the non-lethal assault rifle that can be loaded with hematic rounds, also golden rounds that are even more effective against BT. Golden rounds use chiral crystals. Okay, so the only difference is this one can shoot chiral bullets, which I don't give a flying fuck about, because the chiral bullets are more for the BTs. So I'm gonna make the cheap one. The difference is 20 though. The difference is like 20 something. No, let's make the cheap one. We don't need the other one. Also, BB is okay, but Sam needs some monster. But yeah, let's load everything on back. Equip active skeleton. And the gun on the tool rack. Carry on back. That's gonna rust it anyway, so tool rack. Yeah. Speed skeleton, the one that is fucked up. Let's take it to private locker. I wish you could recycle directly from this. The fact that recycle is a different thing, it's kind of annoying. But hey, it is what it is. The weight is already tilted that way. Doesn't really fucking matter, but it's already kind of tilted that way. Uh, let's put container repair on shoulder. Yeah. And I think that's it. The only problem with this is that if it rains, it will rust the containers that I have to deliver. Also need to save, like do a hard save before doing this because I'm probably going to fuck it up. So might as well do a hard save just in case. But yeah, no, it's interesting to see because again, this is a semi-old place. Like some of these apartment complexes are not that old. Like this one is honestly not that old. It's like 20 something years old. Uh, but some other apartment complexes have been here since the 60s, the 70s. When tourism had the big boom on the Canary Islands. So this one is not that old. It's just that they never adapted to the newer times with technology and all that. But I don't think that's a problem, at least for them. I fucking hate those speed boost signs. They're the worst kind of sign. Of course there's a truck in the middle of the road. Why wouldn't there be a truck in the middle of the road? I would be surprised if I didn't find trash or vehicles in the middle of the road. Why wouldn't I? But yeah, I think it's more of a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. Not really we never got in with the times. So I think they did it just because of that they pull at if it ain't broke kind of deal with it, because it doesn't feel like they are doing it wrong. Fuck, if anything, they have been doing it really, really well for the time that they have been open. And it shows on their clientele. They're mostly regulars, and it's a place that people know and love. So it's really interesting to see. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Is there a way to rebind the keys? Auto aim, keep balance. No, there's no place to rebind the keys. I have checked this plenty of times. I check this every time I play the game. I just like go, what if I try and rebind the keys? I never thought about that. But yeah, no, this place, for something that has been open for so long and that is so absurdly analog, and by absurdly analog I mean like literally everything is on paper. And I don't mind it. It's just that it's fucking weird because I come from being an administrative, which means a lot of like papers and computer. But also, I come from being a receptionist, which means a lot of papers and mostly computer. So having to do a lot of things on paper, mostly paper, feels like a step back in time, and I don't really mind it. I don't really mind it because it still feels efficient. Like if it felt like a chore, if it felt annoying to do, I probably would care more about it. But since it feels efficient, I almost crashed into that computer, which would have meant if I was going faster, like running, that would have meant damaging the cargo. But yeah, that's one of the mule spikes, and that's one of the mule transports. So gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, because those fuckers don't play. Those fuckers don't play. Does that... First of all, that's eroded. Yeah, that's completely corroded. Oh, we are on the mule site. Shit. And this connects to nothing anyway, so... Guess we keep edging the fence. Speaking of, would you look at that? The fence. We keep edging the fence. Exactly that one. Yay. But yeah, if it felt less efficient, I would probably be like, okay, I don't know, it's too much effort, it's a waste of time, it doesn't feel efficient. I honestly don't fucking care. Like it doesn't feel wrong. It's and honestly, out of all the hotels and places that I have worked at, especially like hotel wise, well, they know where I am. So we are running and hiding. Because I step on it, I stepped inside the fence without noticing. Didn't react on time. I was like, is that one of the spikes? And then they trigger the fucking sensor. So, yay. Shit. Keep pressing the wrong fucking button for the map. We can completely edge it. We can just edge the mule area. Just need to be careful. As long as we are not inside the fence, the ping doesn't follow us, so we are fine. They're targeting us where they think I was, not where I am, so we should be fine. The problem is gonna be crossing through here.
Looks like a path.
Does it look like a path? Shit. There is a ladder. Hey, light. You just saved my ass. Your rickety fucking ladder that is holding on 3 points instead of 4 just saved my fucking ass. So, you get some likes.
Thanks for the help.
But yeah, it feels...
Thanks for the
It feels like it's not catching with the times. I honestly couldn't care fucking less. Like, honestly, out of all the things that you could say out of a place, them not catching with the times because they do like all their paperwork on paper instead of... And also, mind you, as I told my coworker, not coworker, the guy that was training me, the other receptionist, I don't really mind that much that everything is on paper because I have worked with computers this whole fucking time, which means that I also know the other side of working with computers, which is that computers tend to crash often. Computers tend to not work often. Scanner ping negated. Were they trying to scan for me? I was not inside the fence. We are outside the fence. Actively outside the fence. But yeah, I know the beautiful side of computers that don't work. So doing everything in paper means that, you know, you just have more chances of actually, you know, being able to do the work that you have to do on the day because it's on paper. If it doesn't work, you're doing something wrong. It's not the system is not working, I cannot do anything for the entire day. Which, you know, going to work and not doing anything sounds fun until you have to do the work of 3 or 4 days in a single day when the computers come back online. That's when it stops being fun. So keep pressing the fucking photo mode to... We did it. We went through the mule area without touching the mules. But yeah, I am so glad I made this gun that I'm not going to use. I'm so gone. I'm so gone. I am so gone that I made this glad only to carry it and not use it. So yeah, I am extremely tired. Also more than normal, mind you, because again, I was sick for. Let me fucking mark it because I keep trying to marker. Okay, keep trying to know where the fuck it is. Thank you. And I don't know exactly where it is if I had to go right or slightly to the right or left. But yeah, I am really hoping that I actually get this job because it's probably not the best job. Like it's not something that I could work as and sustain myself with it. But between this job and Nea's job, we both are able to, sustain ourselves with them. Uh, like if it was just my job, I would be fucked. But with the both of us, we can actually do it. Um, and it's fine, and it gives me time for other activities and taking care of the house and you know, uh, doing things that I like other than working because I do like working. Like I do like working, but I also like taking care of the house. I like taking care of Nea. And if we both worked on a 40-hour job, we would not be able to. Shame on you, unknown. Shame on you. We would not be able to see each other that much or enjoy life as much. So, uh, taking this job that is going to be like a less hours and less pay job with mind you, with the possibility of actually doing more hours some weeks because I would be covering the vacations of a coworker. I would be covering the vacations of the receptionist that works there. Um, not just like I would work weekends, but I would also cover his days off or his vacations. Or if he calls in sick, I would cover that too. Uh, Sometimes I would get paid like a lot better because I would work a lot more. But I I would work mostly just weekends most of the time. And I don't mind. I don't mind. Also, 205 S rank Legend of Legends. That leaves us with one craftsman mission in cooldown and one craftsman mission in a toxic fucking dump. And I'm really looking forward to fucking playing them. My god. I am still fucking angry that the tactical void out didn't work. I am so pissed that the tactical void out was looking so good. The tactical void out was looking like it worked. And like halfway through after I picked the packages, I'm like halfway through the place, almost getting out. The tactical void out stops working and starts spawning BTs around me. And I went out without any weapons or any equipment or anything to handle that amount of BTs. Like, dude, my guy, why would you fucking do that? Why would you spawn? Like, is there must be a trigger within the mission to spawn BTs around you after a certain amount of cargo has been recovered. And the problem is that since it is a heavy rain area, even if you trigger a boss fight and defeated the boss fight and clear the area of BTs or trigger a void out, they would still spawn again, which is so frustrating that because usually the tactical void out, and I know this from my wife. My wife on the first map there is a forest on the wind farm, I think it's called. The one that is you have to climb a mountain, get into a valley. There's a tiny forest inside the valley, and a facility on the other side of the tiny forest. There's a shit ton of BTs in there. My wife just triggered a tactical void out, got rid of the forest, walked through the edge of the crater, and got to the other side and back. No fucking problem. In this one, we did exactly the same. We started doing the mission, and the game was just like, yeah, fuck you. I know the crater is here, but you are going to have to deal with the BTs anyway. Oh, please tell me I didn't. Okay, I was recording audio. I just noticed that the soundbar was completely quiet, and I was like, please don't tell me I have recorded 25 minutes of me just rambling without game sound. But yeah, I kind of want to get that job. I'm looking forward to getting that job, and that's what I wanted to let you know. There's not a lot of news. There's not a lot of like anything to talk about. Not a lot of deep messages on this one. Just that I'm actively hoping to get that job, which I was avoiding, but now I am actively hoping for. But yeah, 205 Legend of Legends. Just keep doing your thing and keep moving.
There's something really like you to have.
This is for you. You got.
I always have room for whatever that is. A golden ladder. You know what? Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, this is it. This is it.
Come by again soon.
I might do an update video on the Patreon thing because I want to do the Patreon thing, but this month has been a fucking roller coaster. I had multiple job interviews this month. I had a lot of job hunting this month. I had a lot of like counting cents for buying food this month because we were really short on money, and we are still kinda short on money. But hopefully Nea should get paid in a week or not a week, but Nea should get paid in maybe like 3 or 4 days. So hopefully we will, stop being really fucking short on money because we were both unemployed for a hot second there. And if we are lucky, February should be a lot easier than January has been. But that meant that I didn't have enough time to record as much as I would have wanted to. It doesn't mean that I didn't record anything, it means that I didn't finish in recording what I wanted to record for Patreon, and I have barely had time to stream or record anything for YouTube. And I don't know. We still have time in the month, but I kind of want to do something else. I kind of want to do something else for all this. So I really don't know. I uh, let's take a picture of some. But yeah, I want to do something for Patreon because even though no one is subscribed right now, I still feel like I started doing that and I kind of want to keep the momentum going. But do you really have to change his pose to change his eyeline, his face to the place? Oh my god, the sassy pose. The fucking sassy pose with the hand on the machine. No, the other angle is better. The other angle is better. It doesn't I don't like that Sam's expressions are mostly the same expressions the baby has. Oh, that's a really fucking weird motion capture. Did we have a thumbs up? Yeah, thumbs up thing. There. Really uncomfortably close to the camera. Thumbs up. There you go. Let me hide myself on the Kofi logo so we can take a quick screenshot of this for the thumbnail. I have proposed myself to make like random thumbnails on the Stranding, and so far I have been doing decent at that. But yeah, I kinda want to get a job. I kinda want the month to be a bit lighter. Mind you, we are still going to just have Nea's salary for next month, and it shouldn't be that annoying because we don't have to pay the power bill next month on February, but the power bill on March is gonna be a bitch to pay. But if I get this job, it's Nea's salary and my salary, so the power bill and the rent should not be that much of a problem. We should be back on our feet. We should be fine by March. But God, has January been a bitch of a month, and have I been really fucking busy trying to scramble money to, survive and eating survival food the whole month. It's funny because Nea and I were sick. Sorry, I keep rambling. Nea and I were sick. She caught a stomach bug, and she got like really sick. She was puking and had the stomach was like really upset all the time. She couldn't eat anything. She was puking for an entire fucking day, like day and night. And the next day she was feeling really bad. She was feeling awful, and she kept feeling awful for like 3 more days. And I dodged that bullet, or I thought I did, until I started puking too. Like when she was getting out of the out of the stomach bug, the fucker survived somehow in me. So I was really sick, really puking for not as many times as her, but for almost as long as her. Like while she was puking the whole day, like every half an hour, I puked like 3 times period. But God, I felt like shit that whole day because it was like, oh, it's 6 a.m. Time to puke. Oh, it's noon. Guess what? You're not eating yet. Oh, you think you're feeling better? You think you're feeling better? It's almost midnight. Time to, remind you that you're still sick. I was like, God, I just want to eat something. I am so tired of fucking drinking liquid medicine and water and not being able to eat anything. So now I'm better. Like now I'm fine. Like this is a couple of days after recovering. But it's really funny because between the both of us, we were sick for like almost an entire week. And I made the joke and she agreed with me that it's really fucking funny that we were like trying to save money on food and trying to like, buy the cheapest things that we could and eat survival type food, things that you don't really like, but they have like enough protein to keep you going and stuff like that. And I did tell Nea, wow, we got really lucky getting sick and not being able to eat anything for almost a week because we were really fucking short on money. We were really short on money, and turns out Like puking your fucking guts out and being sick to your stomach kinda saves money on food. Not recommending it. I don't recommend it at all. It fucking sucked. But I had to either laugh or cry. So there you have it. Sorry about the TMI. But yeah, I will probably put a TMI warning on that because I don't want to trigger anyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings about wanting to get that job. And I hope you enjoyed me trying to find a path to the junk dealer. Which, mind you, this path is pretty fucking efficient. Like I have been avoiding missions to the junk dealer because either they go through patches of the BT or they go through the mule campus. And I didn't really want to either go through the BTs or the mule camps. So this path, at the very least, from the distro center to the junk dealer, might be not the most efficient if you want to do like a time attack mission. Like if the craftsman had a time sensitive mission for the junk dealer, I would have to clear the mule camp to go through it instead of around it. But it was still fun to find this path. And yeah, thank you for keeping the lights on, Mr. Pig, Negative Land, Rico Dino, and Javi. I really, really, really appreciate you all for doing that. And I hope I will see you on the next video stream or whatever I'm doing. And by the time I'm releasing this video, I should be playing PlayStation VR on stream. I'm playing through Astrobot Rescue Mission on VR. It's a Spanish playthrough, but everyone's welcome. And yeah, I will see you on the stream or whatever. If you want to be on the credits like the beautiful people that you're seeing there, just support the channel however you can, and there's plenty of ways on the description. I will see you on the next one. Bye!